Okay, this is going to be a video on Algebra 1 for 2025 on parallel and perpendicular lines. It says, given the equation, write the slope parallel and perpendicular. Now, here is the concept. Parallel means same slope. Perpendicular means opposite sign, and you want a reciprocal, which means flipping the fraction. Okay, all right. So parallel. Parallel. I'm just going to abbreviate. Okay. So what I should do, parallel. All right, perpendicular. Okay. All right, parallel. If my slope is 3/5, it's the exact same. Now for perpendicular, opposite sign, so now it's negative, and then I flip that fraction upside down and it's 5/3. For parallel here, that slope is -9/2, which means perpendicular, it's now going to be positive 2/9. Okay? For this one, my parallel slope would be 5. Now perpendicular, someone would say, Mr. Evans, I don't have a fraction here. We'll make that a 1 underneath, so when you flip it now, it's 1/5. Okay, so I'm going to do this to help me. Parallel, it's going to be -8. Perpendicular, it's now going to be positive 1/8. Okay, so opposite signs. Okay, parallel slope on this, okay, would be -1/6. Perpendicular, it's now going to be positive. If I flip that fraction over, that's 6/1, which just equals 6. Okay, for this one, parallel would be 1/10. Perpendicular, all right, that would be negative. Flip that over, that's 10/1, which would be -10. Okay? All right, so go ahead and try the next few in Go Formative just to make sure you understand the slope concepts. Okay? Now, the second part of this is we're going to tie together the beginning of this unit to the end of this unit. Okay, it says write the equation line in slope-intercept form that passes through this and is parallel. So what we have to do is we have to identify what slope we need. Okay, so if it is parallel slope, that means my slope is 8, and then that's my point. Okay, so I'm going to start with y equals 8x plus b, just like before. This is my x, this is my y. So 5, 8 and -3 plus b. 8 times -3 is -24. Okay, and then I add 24 on both sides. I get b is 29. So my final equation is y equals 8x plus 29. Okay, that has a slope of it's parallel to this line, and it passes through that point. Okay, so what slope do I need? Okay, if it is perpendicular, okay, that means it's got to be negative. Flip that over, that's 2/1, which is just -2, and it passes through that point. -2x plus b. Okay, put my point in, which is -7. -2 times -4 plus b. -2 times -4 is 8. Okay, subtract 8 from both sides. -7 minus 8 is -15 for b. So my final equation is y equals -2x minus 15. Okay, all right. Let's do 2 more like that. So you feel good about it, all right? Passes through this point, it's parallel to this. So the slope I need, if it's parallel slope, it's going to be the exact same. Okay, my point is 15,3. So y equals -2/3 x plus b. Put the 3 in for y. Put the 15 in for x. Okay, now, you may need to multiply that in your calculator. Okay, put parentheses around your fraction times 15. That's -10. So -10 plus b, and add 10 to both sides. That's b equals 13. So y equals -2/3 x plus 13. Okay? All right, what slope do I need here? Well, perpendicular, okay, means, okay, all right, I'm going to flip, that's not going to be positive, that's going to be 1/4, okay? And then it passes through that point. All right, my point is 26, -8. Okay, so y equals 1/4 x plus b. 26 there, put the negative 8 there. 1/4 times 26. I think I'm going to get a decimal. All right, 1/4 times 26. Oh, no, hold on. 1/4 times 26. Okay, 6.5 as a fraction would be 13/2. Plus b, I want to subtract 13/2 to both sides. Okay, so negative 8 minus 13/2. Okay, it's negative 29/2 for b. So my equation is y equals 1/4 x minus 29/2. Okay, all right, so basically we have to combine two concepts. One concept is, okay, the concept of parallel and perpendicular lines. Parallel have the exact same slope, perpendicular opposite signs, and flip the reciprocal. Okay? All right, for these other ones, what we're doing is we got to look at what are they telling us and find the slope we need. If it's parallel, same. Perpendicular, flip the opposite reciprocal. Put your x in for x and your y in for y and solve for b, just like we did in the previous lessons.